Welcome back to the battlefield. Today, we should see, hopefully, the end of the wars with Pontus, and maybe start figuring out a new direction after that. But for now, the important thing is to actually get this war with Pontus going. And I've just remembered that I'm going to have to deal with a rebellion here, so that's kind of a pain. I'll have 2 cavalry units to deal with a rebellion. Hopefully it's just little... Oh, you know what? The militia actually filled out instantly. That's weird. Anyway, let's go on to the next turn, because I think that's all I need to do. My spies are... Alright. Sometimes I wonder why I talk. Alrighty, let's send the spy on down here. Send the other spy. Don't need to send them here anymore. So go that direction. And now we can end the turn. I'm actually a little bit concerned about this rebellion. Because I won't be able to go out and chase them off with just the 2 horsemen. I don't think. Athens, should we trade their defensive allies with these guys, or their military allies with those guys? Yeah, but what if we tell you what's really going to happen here, Athens? There we go.
We make this modest request in the knowledge that your coffers strain to contain your wealth.
I don't need anything with them because they don't even own any territory. Whatever, you can lose a little bit of influence, that's okay this time around. That's not so bad, though. Alright, it looks like Pontus tried to chase off the rebellion. That's actually one of the most dangerous rebellions I have ever seen.
My lord.
But let's go get rid of it. Alright, shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. I don't really care about keeping these units alive because I would like to switch them out at some point anyway. So I'll probably just use them as a front line and then just do the standard surround and destroy. Okay, where are they? Let the horse archers do their thing. I'm expecting their general to come charging after me soon. It looks like for now he's just gonna hang out in the trees.
Orders, my lord.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
That was bad. I ate that charge pretty hard. Just gotta make sure we run these units down. I'm actually not going to send the spearmen in on the flank there, just because they would take too long to actually cut through. They would take too long to actually cut through these phalanxes. I think I would rather just rear charge them with cav. Ah, what the heck, we can send one of them in. Gotta continue and run them down. I don't think I'll catch most of that general. Hardly even caught many of the archers. Alright, so the question here is, do I now take this army and just charge straight on to the next region? Or do I chill out for a little bit? I guess it depends on what the garrison looks like. It is a full, healthy garrison up here. That is most unfortunate. What I think I will do is besiege it and just hold. Because I obviously have way more balance of power, but I do not think I have better siege attacking units. Before I merge them, I should make sure I have mercenaries available. I do not, so I'll just keep them as they are. You know what? No, I won't. I'll take less attrition casualties if I merge them, because it's only one unit taking the attrition instead of two. Kind of sucks that these guys got a disease right when they did, but what can you do? Go ahead and pull them out of the settlement and let them patrol, and that should even out public order for a little bit. Up here should be a nice, quick, easy battle against this garrison. Pontic spears, a couple of units of cavalry. Alright, let's get in there. Now these are not the spear units I would prefer to recruit out of what I have available right now, just because they don't have a javelin. But we'll give them an honest test and see how they perform. Go shock cav to one side, archer cav to the other, just for sake of ease. Probably run those light spears with the archer cav, just to help them out in their engagement if the AI decides to send their 2 cavalry units after my 3 horse archers. because I would still win that engagement, but obviously I'm going to take fewer casualties if I've got spears helping me out against cavalry. That's a whole lot of archers. Let's just go up to this position and see what kind of range that gives my slingers. Looks like it should hopefully put them in my range, maybe not quite. Yeah, not quite. Right, slingers, do your thing. I almost just said slingers, do your thingers. How horrible would that have been? Also, I've got some construction going on across the street from me. There's not really anything I can do to eliminate that noise, so if that shows up in the background, sorry, but it is what it is. Okay, catch the cavalry with one unit, and then smash them up with another.
Units have been discovered.
Slingers, you need to make sure you're only hitting their archers. My guys are braced, but it is a downhill charge, so that is still going to hurt a little bit. Go ahead and pull the slingers back now. I don't want to be charging my horses into their spears, so I'll back out of that engagement. Wouldn't be surprised if they decide to chase me. Okay, you guys actually don't fire at will. Go kill that archer unit. You guys don't fire at will, just kill that general. We ate that charge pretty hard, but it's a little bit difficult to avoid when the... Actually, we didn't eat that charge super hard because most of their unit is stuck behind these guys. So let's just pull out of there for now. Send one of these units back here to make sure their general doesn't escape. Go ahead and have the general use his ability on the front line.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, the cavalry is doing its thing.
We are at your command. We await your orders.
I'm actually going to send this unit to go chase those guys down.
We will darken the skies. We understand. Orders, my lord. What are your orders? Royal cataphracts. Noble spearmen.
Go ahead and just make sure all of the spears have attack orders. It'll tire them out a little bit faster, but they will also do damage a little bit faster. I must not have selected all of my slinger units. Oh, maybe those guys had their skirmish mode activated. Pull the skirmishers out around the side even further. Start sending some shock cav into the center. Let the horse archers deal with that unit, have the shock cav get over here to deal with these guys. Bring this unit of spears around here to help with the smaller engagement. I'd rather use the shock cav on this larger engagement here. Slingers keep doing your thing, horse archers keep doing your thing. You guys can go ahead and get a charge in there. I think the general can get involved in that too. Turn the slingers around so they're not going to do as much friendly fire. Just give a blanket attack order like that. This unit's nearly gone. Their center has nearly collapsed. I don't really need to do a rally because it won't actually give me any sort of benefit. Alright. Really easy engagement against a low-level garrison. Well, I guess they had a couple of decent units. The cavalry and the spearmen are alright. Archers are just archers. They're not going to be anything special until you get into the later game heavy archers with their armor and stuff. I am amazed that my top killer was this unit of spears. They must have been getting routing units. Because there's no way they were doing that in head-to-head combat. No way. Alright, so we're going to have another rebellion next turn anyway, so maybe I should just go ahead and loot this settlement as well. Yeah, that could be a really, really bad choice. Ah shit, that wasn't even in the same province. Well, that was stupid of me, but whatever. Especially because this is not one of my stable provinces yet. Okay, so we actually have some pretty serious public order issues now. I'll leave these guys in the settlement, and hopefully they can pick up just a tiny bit of replenishment over the end turn. I'm going to take taxes. No, I'm not. It's not going to make a difference at this point. If I pull the army out of the city, public order does go down, but not by enough to make a difference, so let's just stay in the city and hope for some replenishment. Improve the archers and the cavalry. Alright, what else have we got going on? This army is making its way downtown. I'm not at war with anyone, but I still kind of don't dare patrol, because I don't want to get ambushed in case anyone down here decides to declare war on me. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some Caucasian archers, I suppose. They have slightly higher morale. Alright, whatever. They're worth it. Then I'll just kind of leave this army down here as a security force. Okay, Thapsacos. We're actually not due for a rebellion here just yet. Should be getting some more food. I'm going to go ahead and go for this for the extra public order per turn. And then I need to start getting another army over here to help out with this siege. Because obviously the auto-resolve is way in my favor, but I don't think my guys would perform very well if I actually went in and fought that battle right now. Okay, good. Pontus does have some force around, which means hopefully no one will steal this settlement off of them, because I really want that one. It would be a huge pain to get every city in this province except for the provincial capital, because that's where most of the money is usually made, in provinces. Okay, Syria is due for another rebellion. Palmyra is as well. Geez, we've got some public order issues. Okay. You start making your way over to Syria. I may have to send a diplomat here. It's not going to get me into the positive, but it'll at least slow down the rebellion, hopefully long enough that I can get some public order on the go. Okay, I've got enough money that I can start investing here again. But I don't want to blow through all my cash right now. Just want to make sure I'm not leaving any construction opportunities out. Alright, we actually look okay over there. So I should be good to end the turn. Let's just make sure everyone has their level up stuff. We could definitely still use some cultural conversion here. And we'll end the turn. Oh yeah, and the other spy can move a few feet. I guess in real life that would be a lot more than a few feet, but whatever. I need to check on my diplomatic situation to my north. I haven't looked at that in a little while. And since I've been waging war against Pontus, I think that Samaria might not like me as much anymore.
The gift of gold is often taken
Okay, so things actually look alright across here. Can I get it? Okay, I'm not going to pay you for it. Oh, he raided the garrison. I thought that was saying something else entirely. You aren't quite going to make it to Syria in time. Well, instead of just boosting taxes and dealing with the rebellion at this point, since I don't have any armies nearby, I think I would rather just spend the money this way and prevent a rebellion. Alright, so we've slowed it down here. Prevented it for a couple of turns in this province. Once we get the general there, hopefully that will help even things out a bit. Public order looks like it's pretty much under control down south. Okay, next turn I think I will have them fortify. What I might have to do is send a governor over to Palmyra or Syria just to make sure they don't rebel. Alright, now public order is going to be a disaster here, but for the glory of the Armenian kingdom, right? Now, do I bring this army over here and do this siege now, or do I keep sweeping along this northern border? Because one of the problems is if I just keep sweeping the northern border, I'm going to have a rebellion here. And if I have a rebellion, it gives anyone in this area a chance to send a fleet over and steal a city.
My lord.
I think I will go after securing this northern province. I can just siege these guys out for a while. What kind of attrition did the garrison take? Not a ton.
For honor and great glory.
Okay. Is that it for this turn? Oh, you can probably deploy.
I go.
You go exploring.
As you command. I go. I will find them, my lord.
See, I don't like seeing this faction with armies near this border because this faction tends to be pretty aggressive. So that's the main reason I've got an army down here, but I don't know if this army could actually beat these guys, because this is a really, really low tier cheapo army. But at least it's something. Alright. May as well keep investing, since I currently have the cash to do so. I should maybe pick up a couple more units here as well. Nah, they'll be alright. They can just keep patrolling.
Your feet bleed. You march again.
I'm gonna hold off on building anything else here just for a little bit. That might be a stupid idea, but it's what I'm going with. I can go for extra public order here. How do I not have more food in this province? +5, +10. -2 is 8, -2 is 6. Why do I not have tons and tons and tons of food here? Oh, it's because it's not being taxed, duh. Yeah, if I tax it, it goes up to 10. Alright. That should be enough for this turn. I didn't have any children come of age yet, did I? No. I'm really hoping that Pontus just kind of bunkers down at Nicomedia instead of sending any armies over to... Would that be Ancyra or Ancyra? Anyway, I hope they don't send any forces over here because that would leave them pretty exposed at Nicomedia, and I don't want them to be exposed there because I want that city. Okay, these guys are done with their attrition. Let's get an herbalist going. You know what? There's so many options here. Would it be better to get something else? I mean, I just feel like the herbalist is the best option. Sanitation throughout the province, and public order and growth. Like, that's hard for me to argue against. Let's see what the garrison looks like now. So my attrition, these guys lost 4 men per unit. The garrison here, yeah, they're going down, but not as fast as I would like. Alright, we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode with the battle for Sino. This should definitely be fast enough that I can just include it real quick, because it's an even worse garrison than the last city. Maybe instead of just crushing them with cavalry, I should let the infantry fight it out a little bit just to give the infantry some easy experience. Nah. Crush them with cavalry. always and forever. This campaign is about decisive victory, not playing nice. Slingers and horse archers will probably use you to soften them up. If they're going to charge out at me, it's all the better. The horse archers move up a little bit, so they're in range. Not going to get really any damage here, but we'll try and target those archers.
Orders, my lord. Find your targets.
Instead of pulling the slingers back, I'm just going to run the spears forward.
Shock cavalry ready. At ready. Advance at speed. We are at your command.
It's good that they're shooting at my heavily armored horse archers instead of my lightly armored slingers. My slingers aren't going to fire very effectively while they've got troops moving through them, but that's okay.
Spears ready. As you say. We await your orders. Noble spearmen. Slingers. Noble spearmen.
It's a super inexpensive, low balance of power unit to be spending ammunition on, but it should make for some quick, easy kills. And while there's not any other archers in range at the moment, I think that'll be good enough. I actually almost don't want to get those spears involved.
Noble spearmen. What are your orders? Missile cavalry up. Slingers. Fire on the enemy. Noble spearmen.
Alright, we can go ahead and send in the rest of the troops.
Quick march. Orders. Armored horsemen.
I don't want to send in this cavalry just yet. I'm actually going to send these guys up here to pin down some of these spear units.
Orders. Advance at speed. Armored horse archers.
And that way we can start getting the cavalry involved.
Armored horse archers. My lord. Armored horse archers. Missiles at your command. We await your orders. Heavy cavalry. Our orders. Cataphract.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Imagine being the general that thought it would be a good idea to charge into the open field against a cavalry-based enemy.
Missile-armed riders. Riders at that ready. For honor.
I'm just going to go ahead and send in the extra bodies.
Orders.
I think I got the wrong unit there, but that's okay.
Advance at speed. Orders.
I didn't realize I had an exposed flank of the target over here.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, these couple of units are actually holding out really, really well. Which is great for them, but disappointing for me. These guys are starting to take some damage, so let's pull them out. I probably left them in too long, because this is a decent spear unit. Alright. Well, that should just about wrap up this episode. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying, and I will see you in the next one.